Hey, welcome back. In the last two videos we covered were state lives, relational databases for chat history, vector stores for documents. Now we go one level up and talk about memory patterns. In a GenAI system, memory isn't one thing. It's three distinct things that work together: short-term context, persistent chat history, and retrieval memory. Understanding the difference is what separates a basic chatbot from a real conversational AI product. Let's break them down. There are three types of memory in a GenAI system, and they're easy to mix up. Short-term context is everything inside the LLM's prompt window for one request. The system prompt, the recent conversation turns, and the retrieved chunks. It exists only for the duration of that single request. Persistent history is the conversation stored in your database, turns from previous requests that you selectively load and inject into the prompt. Retrieval memory is your document knowledge base in the vector store. It doesn't store conversation, it stores knowledge that any query can retrieve from. Each type has a different job, a different storage home, and a different scope. Get the boundaries right and your system becomes much easier to reason about. Short-term context is everything you assemble into the prompt for one request. Look at the function. It starts with a system prompt that sets the assistant's behavior. Then it adds recent conversation turns from the persistent history. Then retrieve chunks from the vector store as additional system context. Then the current user query. This assembled list of messages is what gets sent to the LLM. Once the response comes back, this context is gone. It was only ever in memory. The LLM never sees previous requests directly. Everything it knows about the conversation comes from what you explicitly include in this prompt assembly step. That's why the next two memory types exist, to give you something to include. Persistent history is the conversation stored in your database, but you don't load the entire history into every prompt. That would quickly exceed the LLM's context window limit. Instead, you load only the last and turns. Look at the function. It queries the most recent messages in reverse order, takes the last 10 turns, which is 20 messages since each turn has a user message and an assistant response, then reverses them back to chronological order before returning. As the conversation grows, older turns naturally drop off the prompt. The database keeps the full history forever. The LLM only ever sees the recent window. This is the right balance between context and token efficiency. Retrieval memory is completely separate from conversation history. It's the document knowledge base in your vector store. When a query comes in, you search the vector store for the most relevant chunks, not based on what was said before, but based on the semantic meaning of the current question. Look at the function. It searches the user's personal collection, scoped by user ID, and returns the top matching chunks. Retrieval memory is stateless. The same query always returns the same results regardless of conversation history. It doesn't know what was discussed before. It only knows what documents exist. This separation is powerful. You can have a user with thousands of ingested documents and retrieval stays fast because vector search scales well. When a user hits their limit, they get a 429. The default slow API response is a simple error string. That works, but it's not very helpful. Look at the custom handler. The response now includes a clear error message, tells the user what the limit is, and adds a retry after header. That header is important. Well-behaved HTTP clients and front ends read it and automatically wait before retrying instead of immediately hammering the API again. A good 429 response turns a frustrated user into a patient one. Register your custom handler with app.add_exception_handler, and every rate limit hit across your entire application gets the same clean response. Quick recap. Short-term context is assembled per request and lives only in the prompt. Persistent history lives in the database. Load only recent turns. Retrieval memory lives in the vector store. Stateless and fast. Always save the new exchange to the database after responding. Next up, background tasks. What to do when an operation takes too long to complete within a single request. See you there.